in order for us to solve racism, we need to get to the root of it.
Okay.
There's language that we use in our everyday life that
no.
What?
You're going to attack my language that I use in everyday life.
Yeah, there's language that we use in everyday life that is rooted in racism.
Oh, well, then we should get rid of it.
All right. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through 25 everyday phrases that have racist origins.
Oh, okay, cool. Good. Whew. I was really worried about that.
The peanut gallery.
Is that an everyday language?
I don't even know from the peanut gallery.
Oh, okay. Is that like? Sorry, no. I'm trying to think of exactly when I would use that. Is that like if people are cracking jokes or whatever?
Yeah, people on the sidelines.
Okay.
Not even cracking jokes, just a distraction.
Oh, okay.
The phrase "the peanut gallery" came from vaudeville, as the cheap seats were often where poor black people had to sit.
Okay.
These seats were up high and far from the action. Over time, we started using the phrase to talk about anyone giving unwanted advice from the sidelines, even though it has a bit of a questionable past. So if poor black people had to use these seats, you shouldn't use this phrase.
But did the poor white people have to sit there too?
No? Irrelevant.
Okay. Just checking.
Huh. These aren't up for you to dispute. I'm just trying to teach you what you...
Okay. I'll try not to dispute them, but I can't guarantee anything. There's so much to dispute here.
All right. The phrase "eeny, meeny, miny, mo."
Oh, I know where this one's going.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo sounds harmless enough, and today it is. But earlier versions weren't so kid-friendly. The original version used a racial slur for black people instead of tiger, and you don't need us to tell you what the word was. Thankfully, the version has been cleaned up over the years.
The version has been cleaned up. Jeez, these pussies. I mean, yeah, don't say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wait, so if it's been cleaned up, why are we not allowed to use it?
Okay, you might find some things in the article that I'm reading that don't make a lot of sense.
Oh, okay.
It's not for you to question. It's for you to quit saying eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, okay.
You might slip up and say catch up by the toe.
Accidentally.
Grandfather clause.
Grandfather clause. Okay.
And you say, I know you say that once, twice a day.
At least. I try to work it into every conversation.
You want to know why you shouldn't?
Yes.
You might hear someone talking about a grandfather clause to explain why instead of me just reading these, I should make you guess what their racist roots are.
Black people didn't have dads, so they don't have grandpas. I don't.
I'll just read the article.
I don't know.
You might hear someone talking about a grandfather clause to explain why they're still using an old rule for certain situations. But did you know that this actually has a bit of a racist past? It was a trick that some people used to stop African Americans from voting by saying they could only do so if their grandfather did, which was when black people couldn't vote at all.
So is it like just one time this guy told me that I can't vote unless my grandpa did? So you can't say grandfather clause now?
No, it's not one time. It was called the grandfather clause. And they said, okay, black people can vote. Like, this isn't even me trying to be funny. They said, black people can vote now, but only the black people whose grandfather could vote.
Yeah.
Which, if you follow that means black people could never, ever vote, ever.
Okay. Was that like the law, or was that just some...
Yeah, it was the law when they first rolled out black voting. I think it was like on a President's Day sale or something.
We're rolling out black voting today. President's Day only sale. Oh, all right. So no more grandfather clause. Okay. Got it.
You should be able to guess this one. Sold down the river.
Huh.
Okay, well, we'll keep using that one. We're going to keep that one.
Yeah, I think that one's okay.
To gyp someone.
I thought gyp was like short for gypsy. What does that have to do with black people?
You can be racist against other races besides black people.
Oh. I guess I didn't know that.
You can, but why would you?
Yeah. What's the point?
You should be careful with this one because it comes from the word gypsy, which is a slur for Romani people.
Is it though? I mean, or okay, maybe it is, but do we care? Does anybody care? Like if you...
First off, gypsy people don't have a Malcolm X, so it's not like they have anybody to speak for them.
Right. Is it really bad to say gypsy? Is that bad? I mean,
no, it's not bad to say gypsy. It's bad to say gyp, which was a slur for gypsies.
I thought gypsy was a slur for Romani people.
Hip, hip, hooray.
But what? How?
Do you want to guess the race?
I assumed black, but I guess not. Maybe hip hip hooray. So it's something to do with slavery.
No, that would be whip whip. Okay,
whip whip. Okay. So not slavery.
No, not slavery, not blacks.
Irish.
Hip hip hooray comes from the 1819 Hep Hep riots, which were anti-Semitic movements in Europe that involved the Hep targeting Jews.
Oh. So like nobody's ever heard of any of those words.
That's not the point. The point isn't that it's not like you're saying Jew. It's that your language is based in racism. And this is systemic racism and microaggressions all rolled up into one celebratory phrase.
One big macroaggression. Huh.
It's important for you to know the history of the phrases that you're using and the trauma that it can cause on black people.
They don't know what it means. And wait a minute. Why would it cause trauma to black people if I say hep riots or whatever you said, the HEPA filters or whatever? I don't fucking care. Black people don't like Jewish people anyways.
Cakewalk.
Does this have something to do with pirates?
Slaves.
Oh, cakewalk. So did they make them walk off the side of the boat on their birthday?
No, you're still thinking of pirates.
I really am. I got pirates on the brain and I don't know why.
It's driving me nuts. Okay, this one makes zero sense why you should refrain from using it.
Okay.
We use cakewalk to talk about easy things, but it actually comes from a dance competition for slaves on plantations. They were meant to mock the elaborate dances of their white slave owners, and the winners got a cake, which is where the name comes from.
So why can't we say it?
Right. That's what I said. It doesn't make sense. They were having little fucking slave parties in their huts. Like, they should be using this word all the fucking time.
I think we should preemptively punish them for it. You can't mock your slave owners.
You would think that would be a derogatory term that black people use to white people, like cakers.
Cakers. It doesn't sound cool enough. That's why. Cakers.
Long time no see.
So is that something to do with African kids not seeing their parents anymore because they got put on a slave boat or something?
Chinese.
Damn it. Same thing though, right?
Long time no see sounds friendly enough, but it's actually mocking non-native English speakers and their apparent broken English.
Yeah. I don't see the problem here. If you don't want to be mocked, don't have broken English. I mean, seriously. How hard is it to put the fucking words in the right order?
Probably pretty difficult if it's like your third or fourth language.
Okay, but that's not my problem.
So you think before somebody can become a citizen here, they should have a test? Like, okay, put these words in the right order.
Yes, I do.
No can do.
But is this another one where you're making fun of somebody's broken English?
It is. Who are you making fun of?
It's got to be the Mexicans.
Chinese.
Damn it.
Same reason.
Well, that's stupid. You don't get two. That's stupid.
What about uppity?
Uppity? I mean, what? I don't know where that word even came from, other than like they're above you.
So guess the race.
It's got to be like Italian or something stupid
Black.
like that.
You suck at this.
I really do.
Uppity used to be a cruel way to talk about African American people who didn't follow strict social norms. If they acted in a way that some people thought was too self-assured or assertive, people would use this phrase to put them back in their place. I wonder if it'll work today.
I'm going to put you back in your place.
I'm going to try that at work tomorrow. You're being uppity.
Just don't say it to a black guy and you're good.
I'm skipping those.
All right.
Oh, this one's easy. Paddy wagon.
So that is Irish. That's like the Irish cops, right? Like the Irish drunken.
You're really, really close. I mean, it's not Irish cops. It's because there's Irish people are drunks.
Yeah.
And they were constantly, the cops were coming around constantly picking up drunk Irish people. So it was just called the paddy wagon.
Yep. Got it. I'm okay with it. I'll allow it.
Okay. Off the reservation. I bet you can't guess that one.
Yeah. Yes, I can. It's Indians.
What about Indian giver?
Not the rapey ones. I think that might be Indian too, and not the rapey ones.
Okay. What about this one? Calling a spade a spade.
Is that because of their flat shovel faces?
Vietnamese?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. What? So I don't even know how that came about. Spade. Like, how did that?
Because spades are black.
That's it? That's as clever as we needed to be. This is black. You're black.
Spade. Well, if you were to start going through all racial or slurs, it's not like many of them are very creative.
Zipperhead. That's pretty creative.
I didn't say all. There's some standouts. I'm just saying that, like porch monkey or coon, or jigaboo, not creative at all. Shouldn't be used.
Ever under any circumstances.
No, I mean, but there's nothing creative about those.
Yes, there is. When's the last time you saw a monkey sitting on a porch? They don't do that. Somebody came up with that and was creative.
No. Okay. Do you think black people look like monkeys?
Not really.
Okay. Then I don't know where to ask next. You had to say yes.
Do they sit on porches? Yes. Yes, they do. I don't think they look like monkeys. It's other than they are black and monkeys are black. Or like it's just, that's the connection. You know what I mean? And that's not clever. But when you put the porch part, because they do sit on porches and lift weights, when you put those two together, it's kind of clever.
All right. Let me ask you this. There's a scale.
All right.
Okay. On the left side of the scale is a monkey face.
Okay.
On the right side of the scale is a white person face.
Okay.
Now, in your hand is a picture of a black face.
Okay.
And you have to put it near it, what it looks closer like. Does it go right of center or left of center?
Which side was the monkey on again?
Left.
It goes left of center.
Okay, so then you can't sit here and tell me that you don't think they look like monkeys, you racist bastard.
Touche. You got me. You got me on a technicality.
Technically, they kind of look like monkeys. What the fuck?
No, with the picture thing. It's a technicality. I had to put the picture somewhere. You didn't give me the option of putting it right in the middle. I had to put it somewhere.
So, okay. Now, between center and monkey, it's a scale of 1 to 10. Are they just left of center?
Center to monkey. How like fine are we going to get on this scale? Just left of center.
So like 1/8? They're like 1/8 monkey?
3/5.
So that's at a 6.
3/5 is 6?
Yeah. 3/5 of the scale is 6. If it's a 1 to 10 scale.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, yes it is.
Fucking fractions, dummy.
You big dummy.
Anyway, yeah, that IQ test that we're going to do. And
Kind of forgot about that.
anyway, on a scale of 1 to 10, you would put it at 6.
6.
They look more like a monkey than
center.
And you started this off by saying, so I'm going to ask you this again. We got to start over now with all this new information.
Okay.
So porch monkey is not at all clever.
I think it is.
Do you think black people look like monkeys?
Yeah, look at them.
Do black people sit on porches?
Yes.
And what is clever about that?
Damn it. I'm going back to no, they don't.
Bring that scale back.
Son of a bitch.
Move that monkey face over here.
You're really getting me on these. These are hard questions.
Master bedroom.
Oh, it has the word master in it. You can't say master around black people.
Right. So I was working on a project. This is so fucking funny. And the project was dealing with hydraulic cylinders.
Okay.
And so there was 2 cylinders. Like, this is not in no way related to slavery, but when there's 2 cylinders and they're hooked into the same string or the same system, there's a master cylinder and a slave cylinder. That's just what they're called.
That's how it works. Yeah.
And we were told that we were no longer allowed to refer to them as the master and slave cylinder because of the racial connotations.
Is that real?
That is real.
That's stupid. You should have said, you guys are being niggardly with your words. This is stupid. What do you even say to that? Like, that's so retarded. So what do they want you to use?
Actually, now like I'm starting to play the whole conversation back in my head. You know that guy whose name starts with a Q?
Yep.
He was like, whoa, what did you say? And that's what started the conversation.
No. Wasn't he an engineer? How do you... So you make it all the way through school and that's the first time you hear that? Like, this is a surprise to you? Huh. Okay.
Buck?
Buck? Like buck breaking?
Yeah.
Huh. But nobody thinks of buck breaking when they think of buck.
That was the first thing. When I said buck, you're like buck breaking?
Except for me. But I'm kind of fucked up, so.
You might not think twice about calling $1 a buck, but this word comes from the slave trade. Buck originally referred to a strong young black man who slave owners traded for goods. They usually traded for things like deer skins, which some people also called bucks, showing just how little these people valued black individuals.
Uh-huh.
No. Did you hear that sentence? It tied a bunch of non sequiturs together and then saying, because black people were bought and sold, and then we named the strong ones bucks, and deerskins, which people also call bucks, and dollars, which they bought the black man with, buck. It's like Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln, and Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy.
So we can't say Kennedy or Lincoln.
I just feel like some of them are reaching.
Some of them, yeah.
Shuck and jive.
Isn't that just a dance? I thought if you were a good boxer, you could shuck and jive really good. You know what I mean?
You're thinking bob and weave.
Bob and weave. My bad. As soon as I said it, I knew. I'm like, wait, no, that's bob and weave.
Muhammad Ali out there shucking and jiving.
It would have been way funnier that way.
Shuck and jive sounds pretty innocent, but sadly, it's actually quite problematic, Anthony.
Oh boy.
It comes from slavery, and people used it to talk about the exaggerated ways slaves would act or the tricks they do to protect themselves from punishment.
Tricks?
He's out there in the field shucking and jiving.
These sneaky black people. Always with the tricks.
Trickers. I think that's the only one that I knew. Like, if you're in a room, you're the only white person in the room.
Yeah.
And there's 40 bucks.
Uh-huh.
I think this is the only one that you, as a white person, couldn't get away with saying today.
Shuck and jive?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it is only racial connotations. Nobody ever says shuck and jive unless you're talking about black people.
Right. It just sounds black.
Oh, that one's stupid. Topsy-turvy. Going Dutch.
Doesn't that mean anal?
And then that means water can't go through it.
I think you're right about that.
We'll make this one our last one.
Okay.
Low man on the totem pole.
That's got to be an Indian thing.
It is. But the problem is, in Indian culture, the feathers ones, not the rapers, low man on the totem pole is actually the most important.
Okay. So
we're racist.
So we're racist because we make it the least important?
Yes.
Weird.
So, like, when you're at work tomorrow, you need to publicly declare that you are the highest person on the totem pole. And that's going to confuse them. And then you can say, well, actually, it means that I'm the least important.
I was just being self-deprecating, you dumb rapey Indians.
Okay, so do you think Tom can now declare that we've solved racism?
Yes. How did we not? How can there possibly be any racism left?
Yeah, I feel like we might have dug up some racism accidentally.
Yeah, no such thing. There's no such thing as accidental racism. It's all on purpose all the time.